So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say so long from Las Vegas. The NFL on EA Sports brings us to the banks of the Ohio River and Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati. The enthusiasm of this Cincinnati crowd in full effect a moment ago as their Bengals took the field to the delight of this sold-out crowd. And they're all set as they'll match up with Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers. Evan McPherson about ready to get this going as we are underway now from Paul Brown Stadium. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25.
Now that was an excellent run, and when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block, but the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Here's Jones again on second down, and this will be a Packers first down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
They'll run on first down. It's Jones. Trey Hendrickson, the one who gets him on the ground.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Let's go, defense. Let's get on the field, defense. Check.
Here's Rodgers to throw. Caught on the right side by Jones. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll make it 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. What a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They'll go with Jones. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of 1st downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
Calling a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4, 2nd and 6. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. On the counter, here's Jones. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
We're scoreless after 1. It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down. Now Jones, and they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Packers unable to pick up the 1st. And this crowd into it early. Their guys stand tall on the opening drive of the football game. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. This will be incomplete. Oh, a dream chance for a D lineman, but he couldn't pull that one in. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Flushed out right. He completes it to Boyd. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Burrow on 3rd down. Flush to his right. It'll be a loss of 13 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. 4th and goal, and down by a touchdown. The offense stays on the field. 12. They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. On 1st down, Jones. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 59 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. First and goal at the 1. Dillon will score. Touchdown, Packers. So it takes them just 3 plays here to find the end zone. And you remember, of course, this was all set up by their defense.
Yeah, they got the stop on 4th down, so I imagine the offense said to their defense, thank you very much for this great starting field position. And like you said, 3 plays later, they're in the end zone.
Crosby with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Throwing now, Burrow on first down. He's going to air one out. He's got him in, complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 2nd down at 5. They go play action with Burrow. To Mixon on the check down. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Mixon with a first down carry. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Burrow on play action. Rolling to his right. And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Bengals. It's Tyler Boyd. Tyler Boyd there to make the grab. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go. Rodgers' throw taken in by Valdez-Scantling. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. He hits Adams, complete. Touchdown! Davante Adams in the final seconds of the first half. And the Packers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And the lead is up to 8. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. Brandon Wilson now from his end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Bengals drive about to get going. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And down he goes goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. Being chased out left. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. They've got his man complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A big connection on that one. 31 yards. Here's a diving catch right side.
To me, there's nothing like watching rookie effort in the NFL. So excited to be there. They're going to give you the max on each and every play, aren't they?
He proved himself on that catch, that's for sure.
I think he may have proved himself to the point where he's going to get a second here.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. On 2nd and 7, Burrow. That's caught by his tight end, Uzama. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers 16.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Not much there, only a yard.
Here we go.
On 2nd and 9, Burrow eluding the pressure right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down. They'll run with Mixon. And he's able to pick up the 1st before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Thought they might throw the football with a little chunk that they had remaining on 4th down, but they ran it, they got it.
And the reason they were able to get it done, he ran that play with conviction, didn't he? Understood he would get a little bit of help from his friends up front, but it was really on him to go ahead and make the power move and get it done, and that he did.
Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down. Mixon trying to punch it in, and he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Bengals are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Sliding out of the pocket. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. Zach Taylor's made the decision. They'll go for 2 here. 11. Burrow's going to look to throw for it. And he'll get into the end zone, and those 2 points are going to tie the game. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And he'll begin the drive with a give to Jones. Fighting his way through contact. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47. On play action, it's Rodgers. They'll roll him out right. Caught on the right side by Adams. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big play that time through the air. 36 yards. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. On play action, now Rodgers. On the move to his left. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. And the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Got a man on the right sideline. It's Adams. And the Packers are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Now Jones. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. One back in the game. That's Jones. 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. This Bengal defense, they passed the first 2 tests. Now it's 3rd and goal. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal. Got to kick it, right? I mean, even the short yardage, you boot this thing, don't you?
Yeah, but I know how aggressive you are. I know what you want. You want to go for it, don't you? You're feeling it, aren't you?
Yeah, but treat it like a football game, not like Madden.
I like that. Fight the temptation, kick the field goal, because if you go for it and don't get it, you put a lot on your defense in a short amount of time.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And boy, figure this one out. Leading here in the 4th, and now they're going to try an onside kick. And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Dancing to his left. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. They'll run on 1st down. Mixon. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. Now on 2nd and 13. Burrow buying time to his left. And that is incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Now Joe Burrow on 3rd and long. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
An opening there on that first down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And down he'll go at the 25. 97 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Let's go. You tighten up. Do. Tighten up.
They'll run it with Jones. And this will be a Packers first down as he gets it up past the 35. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when